So, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. I am Reyes de los Santos, and our topic for today is all about kurtosis and squeamish with illustrative problems. So, the definition of kurtosis is like squeamish. Kurtosis is a statistical measure that is used to describe distribution, whereas skewness differentiates extreme extreme values in one versus the other tail. Distribution with large cortices exhibit tail data exceeding the tails of the normal distribution. Example is 5 or more standard deviation from the mean. Distribution with low cortices exhibit tail data that are generally less extreme than the tails of the normal distribution. Kurtosis is sometimes confused with a measure of a pickledness of a distribution. However, kurtosis is a measure that describes the shape of a contribution's tails in relation to its overall shape. A distribution can be definitely picked with low kurtosis, and the distribution can be perfectly flat top with definite kurtosis. Thus, kurtosis measured tailedness, not pickledness. This is the formula of kurtosis. We have K, that is the measure of kurtosis, is equal to the summation of the fourth power of the difference between the sample data and the mean over sa denominator naman niya, that will be number of data in the sample multiply to the fourth power of sample standard deviation. This is a types of kurtosis. There are the three categories of kurtosis that can be displayed by a set of data. All measures of kurtosis are compared against a standard formal distribution or bell curve. The first category of kurtosis is a mesokurtic distribution. This distribution has a kurtosis statistic similar to that of the normal distribution, meaning the extreme value characteristics of the distribution is similar to the normal distribution. Pag ang value daw ng K ay equal, that will be mesokurtic distribution. The second category is leptokurtic distribution. Any distribution that is leptokurtic display greater kurtosis than a mesokurtic distribution. Characteristics of his distribution is one with long tails. Pag ang value ng K ay greater than 3, that will be leptokurtic distribution. The final type of distribution is platykurtic distribution. These types of distribution have a short tail. Pag ang value naman ng K ay less than 3, that will be platykurtic distribution. So, let's have an example. A sample of 5 students obtained the following scores: 80, 88, 92, 90, and 85 with a mean of 87. At ang standard deviation daw ay 4.69. Solve for the measure of kurtosis. So, let's start with the table muna. So, we need the difference between the sample data and a mean. So, ang mean naman natin ay given na. So, that will be 88 minus 87 is equal to 1. And 80 minus 87, that will be negative 7. And 92 minus 87, that will be 5. And 90 minus 87, that will be 3. And the last is 85 minus 87, that will be negative 2. Let's have another column. Kukunin naman natin ang sagot dyan, yung fourth power niyan. So, fourth power ng 1, that will be 1. Next is negative 7, that will be 2,401. Next is fourth power ng 5 is that will be 625. Next is fourth power ng 3, that will be 81. Next, fourth power ng negative 2, that will be 16. Ngayon, kailangan natin makuha ang sum. So, that will be, ang sum natin dito ay 3,124. Moving on, lagay na natin ang formula. Ang formula natin dito, yung sa numerator, that will be buo yan sa summation daw ng to the fourth power of the difference between the sample data and the mean. So, palitan natin ang numerator ng 3,124 sa denominator naman ng number of sample data, that will be 5. Kasi 88, 80, 92, 90, and 85. 5 sila. At ang standard deviation ay 4.69. Okay? So, let's simplify the denominator first. So, you will get around 2,419.1420765. Calculator nyo, unahin nyo muna ang fourth power ng 4.69, tapos dun muna siya i-multiply sa 5. Okay, so pag nahanap na natin ang denominator, simplified further, and you 3,124 divided mo sa 2,419.14 something, you will get answer 1.29. Okay, so balikan natin ang types ng distribution or kurtosis. So, ang sagot daw kanina ay 1.29. Dahil ang sagot ay 1.29 ay less than 3, so the final answer ay platykurtic. Kasi ang platykurtic daw ay kapag ang value ng k ay less than 3, that will be platykurtic. That's the end of the lesson. This is the reference of my report.